You also mentioned that you did a bit of back-end work. Someone asked you about back-end. When did you
Yeah.
start getting into Web3 and how did that happen? Like
Yeah, so I
from a
mean,
coding perspective.
yeah, exactly. So I mean, like I got into coding because of Web3, like I said, but I never got into Web3 full time really until last year. So I kind of did like 4 or 5 years of Web2 from Quicken Loans, working there mainly on Angular front ends and stuff, and then from there working in automotive industry at like Ford Autonomous Vehicles, rest in peace, for like that was an iOS dev. We did routing algorithms in Java, did some mapping stuff in React. And then from Ford after that, like COVID hit. So I just basically went home and worked in what I want to work on and started to learn Wolfram language. And then eventually went to work at Wolfram Alpha as like a site reliability engineer and doing like Kubernetes and Docker stuff. And then finally, after while I was at Wolfram Alpha, um, is when I met Rick and everything in the hackathons, the Chainlink hackathon. So I guess that would be it. It would be doing hackathons online was what kind of got me out of Web2 world, which was indispensable. I couldn't do like anything I'm doing now if it weren't for those like 4 years of, like industry production environment stuff. But yeah, it was really hackathons that got me into it and out of Web3 and made me think like, okay, I could work on this full time.
Do you remember the first hackathon that you participated in as a developer?
Yeah, as a dev in general, the first hackathon I was in was it's actually a cool one. It was Bose and Universal Records. So they came to Detroit. So like Detroit is a pretty awesome music scene, like Motown Records. So it was like a partnership between Bose headphones. They had a new AR, like audio AR. It was pretty cool. You have if you have a QC35, they have this capability, and they just put it into iPhone AirPods as well. So like with these, got the little. There we go. It says "fuck Apple" on it, but that's a long story.
But not
Uh,
fuck, it's FUK Apple
Yeah, so Apple
engraved into
they
the
they
AirPod
block they
case.
block they're very anti-swearing at Apple. Steve Jobs hated cursing. So yeah, I don't know. I inscribed it with that and it took him too long to mail it. So I had to mail another one. So now I have two AirPods that both say fuck out on them. But no, it was a Bose hackathon where they were using spatial audio combined with iOS stuff. So you could like walk around a room and experience different sounds depending on where you are in it with this like head tracking technology. So I was in that. I literally forget what was the project. It was like you walk around Detroit and hear like old timey sounds or something. So I think our demo was like you had these Bose headphones on and like just walked around the block and would hear things about Motown records and stuff. So that was the first hackathon, and I was like, "Oh, cool! This is like a fun weekend." Um, yeah, and then I started to get into like all the Eth Global online ones and all the like protocol specific ones, and those were just all so fun. So I just kept on going with those until, yeah, that was about it.